the Suns, Durant is out there with Bol. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Allen. And it's done in at the 3 spot. Davis with a screen on Booker. Irving passes to Christie. Back to Irving. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Suns. However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Irving passes to Washington. Lets it go from deep, and it's Kyrie Irving with the 3.
Well, there is a special nature to Kyrie Irving's ability to answer back with the 3.
Booker with it. Guarded now by Irving. KD, that's for 2. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Shot's good by Durant.
Kevin Durant is a gifted shot maker. What you can do, I can do better.
Davis with a screen on Booker. Irving passes to Christie. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Down low. Thompson finds Irving. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Allen. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. And here's KD for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And here's KD for 3. That doesn't go either for KD. Irving with a clean look. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Irving's got 11.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And KD, good for 3.
Oh, boy. Don't allow Kevin Durant to get comfortable from there. It could be a long night if you do.
Thompson surveying the floor. Outside for Davis.
2 minutes.
Back to Thompson. It's up a 3. And Ball pulls it down.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Irving for 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the 3 of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin is certainly talented.
David, indeed they do. And here's Irving, following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Kyrie Irving, and that's good. He's got 17.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Now, here's Dunn. Nothing on the board. And Dunn with the slam.
Yeah, Booker keeping that defense off balance with his passing ability right there.
Booker against Irving. Washington sets the pick for Irving. Fires away from outside. Pass to Washington. The kick out to Irving. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
KD on the wing. Booker against Irving. From outside the arc, and Booker is good for three.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
Thompson, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Anthony Davis. P.J. Washington is out there with Christie. Then there's Irving, and it's Thompson in a two-guard. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Thompson in the corner. Fires for three. That shot, no good. Phoenix has gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Booker finds Dunn. Nobody near Allen. No good on the triple. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And stolen by Dunn. Booker outside. From the arc. Booker with a three. He is a knockdown shooter.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
Thompson for three. And Bull pulls it down.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Irving against Booker. Launches a three. Mavericks with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Thompson against Allen. And Thompson kicks to Irving. 6 to shoot. Over Bull. Dallas again missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And Phoenix has possession after the Mavericks pick up 3. With 3, Booker, and there's your answer from Booker.
How about that? Devin Booker says anything you can do, I can do better. 3 in the books.
Irving from long range. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
2 minutes.
Booker the pass to Allen.
2 minutes.
O'Neal looking around. Allen finds Booker. In the corner, Bull with it. Takes the 3. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the 3 in today's game.
They get it back. Pass to Christie. Washington with the screen on Booker. Jacks up a 3. And with that, the Phoenix lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Irving.
Boy, what a monster night for Kyrie Irving, playing at a very high level right now.
O'Neal sets the screen for Booker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Irving with it. Now guarded by Booker. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Come on, that is remarkable work from Kyrie. Ridiculously crafty at how he gets into the defense and draws the foul.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
O'Neal misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Irving kicks to Marshall. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Booker. Lively the pass to Irving. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Marshall from the arc. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Nick Richards out there with Durant. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Lee in its small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. How do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews. And the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Come on, guys. That is big time, deep range. Beal extending for that one.
Right side Irving. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And here's KD for 3. They get it back, poke loose. Richards passes to Beal. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer. Out to KD. So smooth on the 3 from Durant.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant one of the best, period.
Second team foul.
Here's Irving. He's got 31. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. Durant just inside the line. Rebound by Marshall. And here's Marshall will bring it up for the Mavericks. A 2-point game. When it's out of bounds, the Mavericks able to retain possession here. Exum with it. Now Beal defending. Exum passes to Lively. From past the arc. A nice shot by Exum. And it's a 5-point Dallas lead.
Well, Dante Exum knocking down shots will put a smile on this team's face. He continues to work on the offensive end. I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Williams against Beal. Pass to Marshall. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss, and always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
A deep 3 from Durant. Good! Durant from way past the arc.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line, proof of him getting to the efficiency we always look to.
Shots good by Williams.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
For 3, Camp it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut back down to just 2 points. The basket there coming from Durant.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in.
Dwight Powell.
Mavericks leading by 4. Pass to Prosper. And here is Powell, defended by Richards. Here's the 3. The shot by Powell, no good. The Sun shooting is leaving some to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Boy, you just have to sit back sometimes and admire the shooting form of Kevin Durant. Shoulders squared, body straight, pre-shot preparation perfect.
Here's Exum, and finished off by Exum.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Durant kicks to Beal. Pass to Gillespie. For the tie. Powell pulls it in. Dallas has got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. And here is KD. He's got 26. Here's Gillespie from deep three-point territory. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams put... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
First personal foul. First team.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Gidwright. Williams is out there with Dante Exum. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Marshall in at the 3. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Williams against Booker. Durant in the corner. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Mavericks leading by 3. Marshall dishes to Powell. There's the pick. Pass to Prosper. The three. Buries it from three-point range. Prosper's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Mavs. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
Well, that's an unselfish player who definitely wants to get his teammates involved. A willing passer there, Booker.
On the wing, Thompson. Allen defending. On the wing, Davis shoots the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Davis has got the lead back up to 6 now for Dallas.
And this team wants Davis looking to score and putting pressure on the defense.
Booker outside. KD on the wing. Shoots over Washington. KD with the bucket. 28 points for Kevin Durant.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And he gets the bucket.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack. And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Team foul.
Quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Out to KD. Another three for Phoenix.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Irving finds Davis to the middle. Here's Washington. The kick out to Irving. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. And so here is Dallas. 3-point lead. Lock at 6. Christie the pass to Washington. Shoots over KD. And another basket for Dallas.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams. Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing faces him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment. No matter how big, no matter how small.
Irving can't hit. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Booker against Washington. Outside for Durant. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Davis with a screen on Booker. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. KD passes to Booker to tie it up. And it's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Outside Irving. To Davis, and stolen by Booker. Booker converts on the break.
And look at Booker making things happen, turning great defense into instant offense on the break.
There's a screen by Washington. Allen against Thompson. Now, here's Washington. In the corner, Irving with it. Knocks down the 3.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
From outside the arc, and Bull pulls it down. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Booker, no good. Dallas with the ball. Knocks it loose, and stolen by Booker. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. And that's an intentional foul.
Ball. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Mavericks.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he is unable to get the second one. Phoenix, another fast break opportunity here. Booker outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And it's tied up with that one.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And stolen by Booker. Stolen by Washington. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we've got more action coming your way. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Allen is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Dunn. Then there's Bull. And it's Durant in at the power forward. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Irving attacking. Thompson passes to Christie. Dallas moving it around. Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Boy, how about the speed at which Kyrie Irving comes at you on the drive? This is why he's able to draw so many fouls.
And he's good on the second. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. Sun shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. And Booker kicks to Allen. Puts up a 3. Kept alive. Outside for Durant. Back to Booker. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Outside Durant. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the three-pointer. KD's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Outside for Davis. And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. It's not going to go for him. Durant deciding where to go with it. To take the lead. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Davis sets a screen. Back to Washington. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And for his position, Davis, a solid distributor. He's one of the league's most unique players.
KD can't get it to go. Mavericks shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Washington with it. Now Bull defending. Thompson for 3. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
Klay Thompson calm and cool under pressure. How about the big bucket from Klay?
But Trey, shot is good, and the Mavericks lead us back down to 2 with those points from Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Pass to Davis. Outside Irving. Outside for Davis. Fades back. It's hauled in by Dunn.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And Davis, here we go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Durant hand delivers the transition bucket.
Kevin Durant absolutely fearless. If the game's in the balance, he will demand the basketball.
Irving against Booker. Washington with the screen on Booker. Here's Irving. It's in!
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
For the win. The tagger! He drills the game winner!
And he wins it at the buzzer.
Oh, and a stop.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Brooks.
veterans on both of these rosters, Clark. How do you see that impacting the game?
Well, B.A., it's going to lead to some high-level basketball. You got a roster full of high IQ players. They know what it takes to get W's. I'm very much looking forward to this matchup because of that.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Rui Hachimura is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Doncic in at the 1. Now here is James. From deep three-point range, and Luka Doncic with the 3.
Boy, shots like this prove Doncic has the ability to be a major threat from there, expanding his game.
Here's Durant. Ooh, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Vanderbilt with a screen. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there? You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Vanderbilt, the pass to Reeves. Back to Vanderbilt. James, outside. Done with a steal. An open look for Booker. Rebounded by the Lakers.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again. Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points. Tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
B.A., he is so special. And the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 6. Again, Doncic missing. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Durant with it. Picked up by Reeves. And they take the lead. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
James deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. Unloads. Here's Vanderbilt. Hachimura from long range. Hits a 3-pointer.
A smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
Back to Durant. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And it's Hachimura missing. And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for Phoenix. Trailing by 2. Connects from downtown.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With this 3-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
And here's Reeves outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. They get it again. Outside for Booker. Dunn right side. There's the 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Budenholzer. We talked about how exhausting it is to go up against Luka Doncic. Coach told me, quote, Luka's probably the toughest cover in the league because no one has been able to figure out a way to stop him. We have to just bring the intensity and do our best to slow him down. It's going to take a team effort to get that done. Back to you, B.A.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Well, that's virtually impossible to defend. I mean, with Durant's length, those long arms, and the high arcing shot that he shoots, the best you can do as a defender is challenge him and hope he misses.
And stolen by Vanderbilt. Now the Lakers moving it up. From deep, here's Doncic. And he's now 3 for 8 after that one.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
Back to Booker. Fades. And Reeves pulls it down.
Well, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Booker for 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to James. And stolen by Booker. And now the Suns fast break. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Durant's got 11 points.
When it comes to catch and shoot situations, Durant as reliable as it gets.
Takes the three. Knocks down the long J. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Vanderbilt in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here's Doncic outside. Connects from downtown. He's got 15.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Booker can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Outside Reeves. Pass to James. Now Doncic. Booker defending. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. Again, Doncic missing. The Suns trailing. Up top, Allen. And stolen by Reeves. In transition, here they come. And here's Doncic outside. Doncic, count it.
It always seems like Doncic is playing with something to prove. Well, I'll tell you what, he's proving plenty tonight.
Durant, pass to Dunn. Back to Durant. Pass to Booker. Here's Durant. Hachimura covering. Pulls it. Durant, no good. Los Angeles leading by 5. James with the ball. Durant covering. And Los Angeles another 3.
I think LeBron is best shooting the ball off the dribble. His accuracy, spot on.
Phoenix no good that time either. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Dunn with a steal. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Durant for 3. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
Pass to Hachimura. And here's Reeves. This one for 3. And Booker pulls it down. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, 3-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great. Okay, Shams, thank you. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie.
Luka won't take three-pointers laying down. He's coming right back at you with the answer.
Dunn, the pass to Allen. Outside Booker, on the wing Durant. Shot clock at 6. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Sweet mid-range jumper for Kevin Durant. He he's dialed in wherever he shoots it from.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Booker, and Doncic puts up a deep three. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Allen, pass to Durant. From deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
It's stolen by Dunn. To the wing on the left. Outside Durant. At the arc. KD drains it.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
The Suns leading. Fires from the wing. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And here's Doncic outside, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Phoenix out. Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
They're measuring up the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
They've got Royce O'Neal. He's out there with Nick Richards. Damian Lee out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Gillespie in at the point. And that's the group for Mike Budenholzer as we begin the second half. The three, James. And it's Lee with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Well, Dalton Knecht had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
There's a screen by Lynn. High arcing shot. That one goes in. James has got his second basket on the night.
Well, he isn't the longest guy out there, but Bronny does have some great strength.
Three-pointer, O'Neal hits the trifecta. And the Suns lead by 3.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
James outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Out to James. From the arc. O'Neal pulls it in.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Three-pointer, Beal. And the Suns get it back. Here's Gillespie. Oh, deflected. The fader. And Beal is good for 3. Beal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Down in the corner, Beal shoots with confidence. Just one more area he can score from consistently.
The 3, James. The Suns clear it.
He just keeps firing away from distance. I know he's trying to get himself heated up, but at what cost?
And the basket by Lee.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Here's Goodwin. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Phoenix. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And the basket by Beal. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
He drops it from range.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Three-pointer. There's 1:40 left in the third quarter here. Gillespie. The three-pointer off the mark. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Lynn. Doesn't go for him. And the Suns with possession. They're on a 15-5 run. They get it back. Back to Lee. From deep three-point land. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Richards. That's his first foul. For Los Angeles, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. There's a screen by Lynn. Nice move. James goes in. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And there's no question James is an impressive athlete. I just love seeing him drive inside and finish.
1:06 left in the third quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said, it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance. And it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. James with a steal. The shot's good. James has got 10 points in the game. The Suns lead by 4. Three-pointer, O'Neal sinks it. What range from downtown.
Nice looking shot. I mean, especially from that deep.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Well, the Suns shooting a solid 47%. Beal surveying the D. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
We talk about guys with fewer strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
And here's James. 12 points for him. Two on the clock. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. 14 points for him. And Beal puts up a deep three. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Phoenix Suns leading by 6. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at point guard. Pass to O'Neal. Beal outside. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. The Lakers with a rebound. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's James on the wing. Again, the Lakers.
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
And the basket by Lee.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
From deep, here's Doncic. Oh my, came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Boy, he's a pro at tricking defenders. You can tell Doncic enjoys getting guys in the air with that pump fake.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control. You've got to be aware of Bobo. He's got a 7'8" wingspan. If you are anywhere near him, back up even more to make sure you can get that shot off.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Suns on D. Doncic finds James. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. The Lakers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession. In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Doncic. Bull grabs the board. Bull's got rebound number 7 tonight. Booker, the pass to Durant. 4-3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 7th assist here tonight.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And there's James from the arc. Oh, James knocks down the triple.
LeBron delivering in the key moments. Huge basket from the King.
Booker against Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Durant looking around. Shoots. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 5 rebounds in the game. The 3 is up. Bull grabs the board. Bull's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Durant. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Durant's got 32 points.
And we've seen Durant now hit big shots before. This guy relishes the moment.
Hachimura sets a screen. And here's Doncic outside. Gets the 3 to fall. He has 29 now.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
Durant for 3. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Reeves. Driving inside. Cash.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now the Lakers moving it up. And it's Doncic missing. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Durant. And he sinks it. And tie game! Huge basket right there. Lets it go from deep. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Here's Booker. Oh, he missed the chippy right there. So it's Los Angeles now. From deep, here's Doncic. Ooh, poked away. James. Yes!
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
And the free throw, no good.
Oh, that could have been the end of it. Instead, he hands them a lifeline.
For 3, Allen. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
Ooh, a clutch bucket. A defensive stop now could be all it takes to clinch the win.
Doncic outside. Out to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Over Booker. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
These two teams in front of us.
I'm expecting a fun one here tonight, Kevin. Definitely not for the faint of heart. These teams love to get out and run.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jackson Hayes is out there with Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point. Inside. Takes a three. And he's good on the three ball.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. Now, LeBron always #1 on the scouting report. Coach said on top of being a physically dominant player, he's like an extra coach on the court, able to control the game with his basketball IQ alone. Kevin, a big challenge to handle the mental challenge of LeBron James. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan. Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Lakers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Doncic has got 5 now.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Thompson for 3. Good on the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 5. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Irving looking over the floor. Over to the wing. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Gafford kicks to Washington. Goes up with it again. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. Hits the three-point bomb. 8 points for him.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs. Generates rain with ease.
And that one drops for him. There's 1:54 left in the first. Here's Doncic. In a wide open look for Hachimura. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Thompson with it. Defended by Reeves. Really left alone that time.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Doncic. Stolen by Washington. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Thompson's got 7.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Screen by James. 3-pointer. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Irving with a clean look. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Going right back at them, Kyrie answers with a 3 of his own. Woo.
Doncic against Irving. Pass to Hachimura. No good from outside. The Mavericks leading. For the screen on Reeves. Thompson dishes to Irving. Back to Thompson. Gafford sets the pick for Thompson. Gafford with the ball. 5 to shoot. The Mavericks shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And he makes the first. Gafford cans them both. Here's Doncic. 8 points for him. Hachimura with a screen on Irving. Doncic, no good. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Mavericks lead by 3. And back with the start of the second. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
They've got Daniel Gafford. Klay Thompson is out there with Irving. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Davis in at the 4 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players. The moment that last 3 went in, Thompson must have been thinking, get me the ball, I'll answer it with a 3.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate. Surprising he didn't bury that, but, hey, it happens sometimes.
13 feet away. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide-open man.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Reeves can't hit. Dallas has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Reeves in the corner. Back to Doncic. Kicks it out to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And something that every NBA player has now that maybe they didn't a couple years ago, RJ, their own personal trainer.
Well, it's just a beautiful investment of your own resources back into your body. I love that players are hiring chefs, dietitians, sleep aides, and the teams are hiring them. I love every aspect of that.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Hayes has got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
And certain guys dictate the pace of the game. Doncic as much as anyone.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
The drive by Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. James with it. He's picked up by Irving. Here's Doncic. Reeves left side. And here is Hachimura. Beyond the arc. James, no good. Irving against Hachimura. Irving can't hit.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
From deep Washington, another 3 for Dallas.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Hachimura with a screen on Irving. Pass to Hachimura. Kicks it out to James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist here tonight. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and he'll just keep pouring them in as long as he can.
Vanderbilt setting the pick for James. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Mavericks have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Thompson passes to Gafford. And here's Davis for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Vanderbilt. His 3-pointers off the mark. Thompson has been leading the charge for Dallas. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. James is out there with Goodwin. Then it's Alex Len. And it's Connect in at the 3. Williams against James. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Mavericks leading. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. 3, Marshall. He can't get that one. The Lakers shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. On the wing, James. And James throws it down.
Oh, yes. This James, he can fly as well.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Dallas. Now here's Exum. Connects from three-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Here's James. And that one, good.
Capitalizing from the interior. Shots like this really help James's confidence.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Got that bucket in no time at all. Exum's got 5 now. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Vanderbilt, a screen on Williams. James kicks to Vanderbilt. A three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks leading by 3. Exum with it. He has 5. Misses off the left iron.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
James dishes to Goodwin. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Goodwin's got it all tied up now for the Lakers. Back to Williams. Fires for 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And the call will be against Derek Lively. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
James looking it over. Down low, Len, and the dunk by Len.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Over in the corner, Marshall. Another 3 for Dallas.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
The drive by James and the dunk by James.
And I like how James commits to the drive and goes all out to get where he wants to.
They get a hand on it.
2 minutes.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Lively. Fast break, Dallas. 3, Marshall trains the three-pointer. Marshall's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Dallas.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And it's Exum in the corner. Dallas moving it around. Prosper misses. Lakers trail by 3. James outside. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Williams attacking. Out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession. 1:10 left in the third quarter. Goodwin passes to James. Vanderbilt setting the pick for James. From downtown, Mavericks with the rebound. And now the fast break Exum with the ball. Here's Prosper. James cover. And the shot goes down. Lively's got his first bucket in this one.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Williams against James. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Len with a screen on Williams. James. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. A second chance effort. And again, no good by the Lakers. Here's Prosper. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Lively. About 3 off the mark. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Mavericks ahead. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Williams, also Exum out there, and it's Prosper in at the power forward. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thank you, David. Doncic powers it home.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguardable.
Irving can't get it to go.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Thompson for the triple. Offensive rebound. Irving kicks to Thompson. Offline with his 3. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
Thompson for 3. Thompson from way outside.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Doncic to the left wing. Hachimura the pass to Reeves. No good with the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Irving. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
Great hustle there from Kyrie in the paint, outworking the defense and finding a quality look.
Hachimura setting the pick for Doncic. And it's Hayes in the corner. Back to Doncic. Hachimura with a screen on Irving. Here's Doncic. Stolen by Thompson. On its way from Irving for 2. And Dallas again with the bucket. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Dallas.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
This is Irving's mentality. He understands that he is out there to shoot and shoot often, especially off the catch.
And it's Doncic missing. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 12-3 run. Irving can't hit. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. 9-point game.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
He makes the first of 3, and that brings them within 8. He makes the second free throw, and that narrows the gap to 7. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that trims the lead to 6.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Magic with the rock. Kyrie just contorts his body, figures out ways to make the impossible look so easy.
And here is Doncic. Doncic from way outside.
Once he crosses half court, you need to stay awake because he can drop it from deep.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Man, just the total offensive package. Kyrie is a once-in-a-generation guard.
Reeves against Thompson. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Produce screen on Hachimura. Hachimura against Davis. Gafford kicks to Davis. Over Hayes. Out to Thompson. Launches it. Offensive rebound.
Oh, great job there, tracking down the long rebound, and the clock will continue to run.
This one for three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. No time to waste on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Over in the corner, Doncic. Got a piece of it. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within three.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Good!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
It falls! So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball. In fact, thanks so much, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
run their offense through their bigs.
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant, and it's done in at the 3 spot. Irving for 3. Richards pulls it in. Durant with it. Pass to Booker. Let's go with a 3. The 3 is up. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. The 3 from Thompson. Nails it from 3.
Now this is his comfort zone. Klay Thompson beyond the arc. Such an easy look right there.
Durant way outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
BA, this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Thompson with another miss.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
It's Booker on the wing. Knocks it down from distance.
They set him up. Booker's going to knock it down. Great execution there.
Thompson scanning the floor. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Thompson's got 6.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Beal from outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. It's Davis with the drive. Over to the wing. The 3 from Washington. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 4 rebounds in the game. Beal finds Durant. Washington grabs the miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Davis from long range drains the triple.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. And here's Thompson for 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. The 3 ball. Durant's shot is off. Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix, Doris.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Here's Davis. Gafford passes to Irving. And here is Thompson. Gafford with the ball. Hounded by Beal. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Thompson for 3. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 5 rebounds tonight. Beyond the arc. Phoenix no good that time either.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Well, we know Kyrie is one of the outstanding shot takers and makers in this league.
Durant for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got his 5th rebound in this one. An open look for Irving. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Irving's got 7.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Booker for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Irving with it. Now guarded by Booker. Jacks up a 3. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, he does a lot of his work on the interior, more than people realize. Klay Thompson gets those calls because of his willingness to put himself in tough spots.
Some changes for Phoenix. Bull comes in for Richards. And it's Allen in for Beal.
making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
For three, Booker gets the three ball to go. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
Gafford with a screen on Booker. Here's Irving. For three. Rebounded by Dunn. Shoots a fadeaway. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the close. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court right now for the Suns. They've got Devin Booker. Kevin Durant is out there with Bol Bol. Then there's Grayson Allen, and it's Dunn in at the small forward position. Irving, that's good.
You guys know it's pick your poison when you are trying to cover Kyrie out of the pick and roll.
Gafford against Bol. Back to Booker. Three-pointer, no good. Dallas leading by 9. Fades away. Oh, yeah! Booker dialing long distance.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Thompson passes to Gafford. Lets the three fly. Phoenix grabs the miss. And we played through the first minute here in the second. All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, B.A.
The three from Thompson, and good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Thompson's got 11.
At his absolute best, Klay Thompson rise and fire on the catch. Good night defense.
Tipped, and the Suns pushing it up now. Booker for three. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. The Mavericks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Washington's shot is good.
See, Kyrie never hesitates. As soon as he sees that open man, boy, it is on time.
Bol finds Booker. Three-pointer. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got rebound number 8 now. Lets it go. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Washington. And now it's an 11-point Dallas lead. Here's Durant. Dunn outside. Allen on the wing. Can they get it? And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. The Mavericks lead by 11. The three from Thompson. And the Mavericks, another three.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Durant, no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams at crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Suns trail by 14. Booker, the pass to Durant, puts up a deep three. Another three for Phoenix.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
Williams from long range. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Devin Booker is a two-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a three-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you.
Devin Booker, not a guy who's going to just hunt out his own shot. If you're open, he'll find you.
Here's Marshall. Pure from three-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
For Dallas, they've gone 8 of 15 in the second. Pass to Prosper. Here's Exum. And the Mavericks, another three. Just 4 seconds left in the second. Got it off in time. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Tough to run with it. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Klay Thompson has been really making it happen, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Williams is out there with Dante Exum. Then there's Derek Lively. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Prosper in at the four-man position. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Lively finds Williams. Here's Prosper. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Richards has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Beal. The 3. Lively grabs the miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Williams. Yes, it's good. Williams has got his first basket.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
O'Neal passes to Gillespie. It's Beal on the wing. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple. Beal's got 6 points.
Well, the sweet shooting Bradley Beal gets to one of the best spots for three-point action, and that's the deep corner. Nicely done.
Exum passes to Williams. Back to Exum. Shoots over Beal. Exum's shot is off.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Pass to Gillespie. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Prosper. He's covered by O'Neal. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That one's no good. Here's Lively. And at last, they get one to fall. Lively's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
Back to Beal from outside the arc. Sinks it from distance. Beal's got 9 points in the quarter.
Down in the corner, Beal shoots with confidence. Just one more area he can score from consistently. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. 11 points in the game.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Pass to Prosper. From downtown. Doesn't go that time. Suns trail by 8. Richards inside. And that one drops.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Here's Exum. Dallas, no good that time either. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Now here's Beal. He's guarded by Exum. Pass to Gillespie. From deep. It's hauled in by Exum. The Mavericks lead by 6. Inside. Here's Lively. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
Dallas shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the three-pointer goes. Beal's got 14 points here in the second half.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Beal. He got a piece of it. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Here's Exum. And he can't get that one. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Lets it fly. Gillespie passes to O'Neal. Here's Gillespie. Here's Prosper. From deep three-point range. O'Neal pulls it in. Suns trail by 8. Pass to Beal. Launches it. From deep three-point land. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Prosper. Takes a 3. That shot off. Gets it off. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Mavericks. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Nick Richards, Damian Lee out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Gillespie in at the 1. And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Irving for 3. Dallas no good that time either. Suns trail by 8. Allen with it. Gafford picks him up. Allen, the pass to Durant. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
Oh boy, don't allow Kevin Durant to get comfortable from there. It could be a long night if you do.
Gafford finds Irving. To the middle. Davis with a screen on Booker. Back to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Davis. Ooh, look at Davis hustling up court.
And I'll tell you what, I just love how Davis runs the floor. Just incredible. I mean, how do you stop him in these situations?
Sends it home from three-point land.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Yeah, Davis was just waiting for the ball, and once he gets it, it's all over.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Irving for three. Excellent D there from Booker. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Irving for three. Bull grabs the board. Suns trail by 9. Outside Booker. Outside Durant. Launches a three. On target from range.
I'll tell you, he can make it look easy. That jump shot of Kevin Durant is automatic.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
Always ready to rise and fire from anywhere. Thompson's mid-range jumper is pure.
For three, Booker. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance. And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Durant's shot is off.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Let's go with a three. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Bull's got his 5th rebound in this one. The three ball. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. The three from Washington. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Davis has got 4 assists now tonight. And it's Allen with the ball for Phoenix. 11-point game. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Kevin Durant is a gifted shot maker. What you can do, I can do better.
Outside for Davis. Thompson left side. Back to Davis. Irving with a deep three. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Outside Booker. It's stolen by Irving. 43 seconds left in the fourth. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Irving. Davis with a screen on Booker. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Irving missing.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Davis from long range. Bull grabs the board. And so it's Dallas winning this one. A clean win. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. They've got Dunn. Always out there with Durant. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Booker in at the point guard. They get it again. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night here. Nobody near Allen. It's good from long range.
Great timing by Booker, setting up his teammate for success.
Pass to Doncic. The three. Sinks the triple.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Well, Durant looks close to automatic. I mean, he does not second guess or hesitate at all his shot selection.
Reeves can't hit. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Booker kicks to KD. No good on the three. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. LeBron, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Again, the miss by KD.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Puts up a deep three. And Durant can't get that one to fall.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
KD's shot is good.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Booker, no good. Lakers leading by 3. And here's Reeves outside. Hits it from three-point range. Reeves has got 6 points.
I like Doncic's willingness to share the ball. He wants to see other guys involved in producing.
Allen passes to Bull. Back to Allen. A 3-ball. Bull, that's good.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
KD with it, defended by Reeves.
Hey, I think that green light they'd given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
Back to Doncic. And again, the Lakers no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Booker dishes to Allen. Pulls it up. Hachimura grabs the miss. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 3-point lead. Vanderbilt kicks to Doncic. Fires from deep. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
You know, if Luka wants the three-point shot, he just takes it. No hesitation.
Outside Durant for the 3. A rebound by the Lakers.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Reeves. That shot misses. And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
LeBron James is out there with Hachimura. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Reeves in at the 2-guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Gillespie. Drills it from outside. Gillespie's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Doncic feeling it out. From the arc. Doncic knocks in the 3.
Luka Doncic with the three-point answer. As competitive as they come.
Here's Beal. A rebound by the Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now, here's Doncic. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Pass to Vanderbilt. Reeves against Beal. The 3 for Doncic. And the Lakers get it back. On the wing, Doncic. In a wide open look for Hachimura. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
Here's Doncic. Phoenix able to drain the 3. And here's James outside. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
That's the competitive fire that burns with LeBron James. He's happy to come right back with one of his own.
Richards passes to Gillespie. Another 3 for Phoenix.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Doncic way outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's Lee with the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Takes it inside. Fires the 3. And James with the basket on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists here tonight. And a wide open look for Lee. And a miss there on the triple.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Fast break. Here we go. O'Neal with it. Defended by Reeves.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Pass to James. Intercepted. Beal gets a wide open look. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Beal's got such a fluid shooting motion. It really helps him on those catch and shoot opportunities.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The drive by James Cleveland. Los Angeles with another miss. Suns trail by 6. And Beal puts up a deep 3. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Connect with a wide open look. From outside, off the mark. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Suns. To the inside. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
So it's the Lakers now. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Lakers ahead. They're up by 5. The chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. We've got Grayson Allen. Durant is out there with Dunn. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Bol in at the 5 spot. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
With 3, Booker is rebounded by Hayes. It's tipped and stolen by Booker. Lets it go with a 3. Booker nails the 3. So confident.
And from the corner, Booker is not a player you can forget about.
James with it. Now Bol defending.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Pass to connect. And stolen by Dunn. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Durant for 3. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
No one near James as he lets it go. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline for the lead. Offensive rebound. That's tipped. Out to the right wing. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And again, the Lakers no good. The Suns trailing. And Booker kicks to Bol. Fader on the way. Good on the three-point shot. Bol's got 9.
For somebody like Bol to easily knock down threes, that's like having a cheat code.
Hayes with the screen for James. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Lakers lead by 2. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success. Pass
to Hayes. Lets it go. And James with the basket on the assist by Hayes. And now a 4-point Laker lead.
No question, Bronny inherited his dad's shooting ability.
KD with the bucket.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And James throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Suns trail by 3. Here's Dunn. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:26 left in the third. Tipped away. Lakers leading by 3. That's a good one. 6 to shoot from deep. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Durant dishes the Bull. KD against Kleba. Bull a screen on James. Hands it from downtown. Booker's got the game tied up here for Phoenix.
In textbook mechanics, make it look like it's going in every time. Booker, unreal.
And here's James outside. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Lakers. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. James in the post, working on Allen. Hayes, no good. Inside. For 3, Booker. No good on that one. And he drains the 3, but let's see.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
But it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip?
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Lakers lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then it's James. And it's Vanderbilt in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Lets it go from deep. From range, LeBron is good.
LeBron ready to fire, shot it with confidence there.
On the wing, Booker, guarded by Doncic. 3-pointer. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Back to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up opponents.
LeBron's shot is good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
And here's Doncic from the arc. A 3-pointer is right on target. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly. And you're not going to pass up that kind of thing.
Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Back to Doncic. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. misses the three. Suns trail by 7. Pass to KD. From deep three-point land. Durant from way out there.
Just was a step beyond the half-court line. Durant a threat to let it fly. Great range.
Booker against Doncic. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Booker against Hachimura. Nice break. The Lakers. The three for Doncic. Traps in the tray. Doncic has got 24 points.
Doncic always ready to let it fly once he catches it.
Puts up a deep three. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Allen's shot is off. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
The tray drills the three-pointer. And the Lakers lead by 10.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
And it's Durant missing. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
James sets the screen for Doncic. For Booker. And it's Doncic missing. Suns trail by 10. Booker with it. Defended by Reeves. Allen for 3. And the Suns miss again. The Lakers shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Lakers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
And again, the Lakers no good. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. It's a 10-point game. No good from Durant. Doncic against Dunn. From deep three-point land, and that's good. Luka Doncic for 3.
Well, you know, Doncic, with his combined package of skill and confidence, that pull-up jumper is a real weapon for him.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A confident win, and thank you, David. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
playmakers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And now Dallas' starting group. P.J. Washington out there with Davis. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Thompson in at the 2. Irving against Vanderbilt. And the 3 off target. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 3-point game. Shot is good by Reeves.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Here's Davis. Plenty of space. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
James passes to Doncic. Back to James. Misses the 3. For Dallas, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And how about LeBron? Even if he's no longer the clear-cut best player in the league, he can still take over a game, RJ.
Oh, make no mistake, he is still the best when he needs to be. Absolutely has a switch that gets flipped when he needs it. It's not on for 48 minutes, but he can definitely turn it on for a few. When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a 3-point basket.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Irving against Doncic. 4-3. Davis with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Thompson fires from way outside. The quick look, no good that time. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. And here's Doncic outside. Another miss by Doncic. Dallas has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Irving for 3. Offensive board. Washington outside. Davis against Vanderbilt. Davis can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside Reeves. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
And he drops that one in. Reeves has got 8 points.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Doncic's shot is good.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
Irving for 3. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Doncic. This one for 3. James passes to Doncic. Goes up on the wing. Doncic on the wing. Over Irving. Doncic, no good. Mavericks trail by 5. And here's Thompson for 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Just under control. That's what Klay Thompson stays. That's where his lane is, and it's easy with the pull-up.
Pass to James. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. James has got his second basket.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Irving. On the wing, Thompson. Over Reeves. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
What poise from Thompson, not allowing for any distractions from his shot.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Another miss by Doncic.
got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Washington missing. Launches it from deep. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Irving fires from way outside. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Austin Reeves has been on display for the Lakers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Los Angeles.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. We've got P.J. Washington. Klay Thompson is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie. The 3 from Thompson. Washington outside. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Irving. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul of the game. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. The shot by Reeves, no good. Mavericks trail by 3. Washington passes to Gafford for 3. And Reeves pulls it down.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
And here's Doncic outside. Sinks the tray. Doncic has got 6.
I like when Doncic goes right up with it, giving the defense no time to react.
Irving for 3. Drills it from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Davis with a screen on Hachimura. Back to Davis. The big man. Oh, Davis put a little extra on it.
I'm sorry. It's just so much fun watching AD play that way with that type of power around the rim.
James finds Reeves. That 3's off the mark. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 1. Kept alive. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Give him 8.
Such a confident jumper. It's just like Kyrie knows it's going in the minute he releases it.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
He buries it from 3. And now it's a 4-point Dallas lead.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Dallas has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. It's scooped up. Here's Gafford. Off with the layup.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Looking to win the run. The 3, James. Ooh, good D by Irving. Dallas leading by 4. Over connect. And And the shot's good by Irving. Irving's got 10 points in the quarter.
Just another night at the office for Kyrie. What an incredible offensive talent.
Counted from distance.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Thompson finds Washington. The three. Thompson's shot is off. Los Angeles shooting around 29% in quarter number 2. Here's Kleba. No good on the triple. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Irving, the pass to Davis. No good from outside. Lakers trail by 3. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to connect. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Washington's shot is good.
Something we don't always talk about with Davis because he's so talented is his elite understanding of the game, his basketball IQ.
For 3, James. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
They've got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with Connect. Maxi Kleba out there with James. And it's Goodwin in at the 2 guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The Mavericks lead by 6. Lively finds Williams. Off target with the 3. Well, Los Angeles shooting a low 30% from the floor. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. James has got 6. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Pass to Lively. Back to Williams. Launches it. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Here's James. Buries it down low. Give him 8.
Okay, making some plays there. I wonder who Bronny learned that from.
The Mavericks lead by 4. A deep 3.
James. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the Lakers. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
The Lakers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. 3-pointer off the mark. Dallas has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. The 3 knocks down the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
The open shot by James. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. James has got 7 now in this quarter. Here's Marshall. 3-pointer, no good. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. And Richard, after going undrafted back in 2016, what a career for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Approaching a decade in this league. He's been a starter for most of that time, but he continues to be the definition of a 3-and-D glue guy.
They set the pick. Three-pointer. Exum gets the bucket. Exum's got 6 points.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
The three, James. James can't get that one to fall. Dallas leading by 8. It's stolen. Three-pointer. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. And the basket by Prosper. Prosper's gotten his first basket of the night.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Finney-Smith, a screen. Goodwin drops in the 3. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Williams passes to Marshall. Back to Williams. James with a steal. And he lays it in off the breakaway. And it's now only a 5-point Maverick lead.
And what a great game for young Bronny James, trying to etch his own legacy in this league. And of course, tonight helps.
Pass to Prosper. Exum outside. From outside the arc. Hits the three-pointer. He's got 9.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Mavericks lead by 8. Marshall passes to Exum. From deep. They get it back. It's picked off. Pass to James. Jacks up a 3. Lively grabs the miss. Dallas has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. Some changes now for the Lakers.
Second team foul. Substitute.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Williams from long range. LeBron with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds tonight. Ooh, the explosiveness from Luka.
The one guy you can't forget about is Doncic. I mean, when he's running the floor, you gotta stay with him.
Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Reeves. The 3 is up. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. And here is Williams. Screen by Lively. Takes the 3. With 1 on the clock. And a slam dunk by Lively.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Mavericks ahead.
Come on, everyone.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. Daniel Gafford is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Klay Thompson. Then it's Washington. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Using that change of pace off the dribble, Doncic gets the shots he wants. This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
From way back there, Luka.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
The shot no good. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And Klay looking opportunistic in transition. Great job executing there.
And there's James from the arc. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one. Thompson fires from way outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers to take the lead. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Thompson, no good. The Lakers in the lead. Doncic outside. James outside. Back to Doncic. Clock at 6. James outside. From downtown. And it's Doncic missing. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. The 3 from Thompson. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 8 rebounds in the game. Doncic outside. And a miss there on the triple. Dallas has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Back to Gafford. And here's Thompson for 3. Dallas no good that time either.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Takes a 3. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
The right guy to go to in this situation. Kyrie Irving has so many tricks in his bag that will help him find the shot that he needs.
Drops in the 3.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
The 3 from Thompson. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Another missed 3, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. It's stolen by Washington. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Irving. There's the drive. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
When Kyrie is attacking, he is hard to contain because you know...
Wow! LeBron making some noise.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Irving for 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
It's James on the wing. Oh, the trifecta!
Who else but LeBron could pull that off? Keeping his cool and delivering in the clutch.
Davis with a screen on Doncic. Irving pass to Davis. Money!
And that's what you call a big-time shot by a big-time player. AD demonstrated just how clutch he really is.
James outside. Kicks it to Doncic. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
Thompson against Reeves. From behind the arc. Thompson, no good.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
Knocks down the long J.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
And so it's the Lakers with the W. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.